Imagine a rogue wave slamming into your cruise ship, with the force of a freight train instantly cutting off all communication. The deck starts tilting, hard, people are screaming, lights flicker, and in that moment, would you even know where to stand to stay alive? Because every ship has a hidden pivot point, and most passengers have no idea where it is. Forget everything you think you know about cruise safety. These are 12 survival secrets that could save your life when the ocean turns deadly. In 2016, a real cruise ship, Anthem of the Seas, was caught in a violent storm. Waves over 30 feet, hurricane-force winds. Passengers were locked inside as the ship tilted for hours. And it's not rare. So ask yourself this: if it happened to you, would you know what to do? Because the truth is, most injuries during storms don't come from the ocean. They come from the mistakes passengers make. So don't even think about boarding a cruise until you know these 12 survival secrets. Stick with me. Number 6 could keep you from getting trapped in total darkness. And number 1, that's what separates survivors from panicked passengers. Let's dive in. Number 12, not knowing your muster station. It feels like a small detail until everything goes wrong. An alarm goes off, lights start flashing, and people begin rushing in different directions. You follow the crowd, thinking they know where to go, but somehow you end up on the wrong deck. That actually happened. One passenger skipped the safety drill, and when a real emergency alert sounded later in the trip, they froze, lost, confused, and wasting precious time. What most people don't realize is that in an emergency, the crew isn't looking for a crowd. They're looking for you in one exact location. If you're not there, you become the missing person. Avoid this. Don't skip the drill or assume you'll figure it out later. Panic doesn't think clearly. Smart move. Find your muster station on day 1 and walk the exact route using stairs so your body remembers it when it matters most. Number 11, staying on open decks during a storm. It looks dramatic, it feels exciting, but it's one of the fastest ways to get injured. When a storm hits, the ocean doesn't just move, it surges. Wind howls, waves slam against the ship, and the deck turns into a moving surface you can't control. Some passengers have tried to stay outside just to film the waves, only to be knocked off their feet seconds later as water rushed across the deck and loose objects came sliding straight at them. Here's the reality most people underestimate. Once wind, water, and ship movement combine, you have zero control over your footing. And by the time it feels dangerous, it already is. Avoid this. Don't go outside just to see what's happening. Storms escalate faster than you expect. Smart move. The moment you feel strong gusts or see water pooling on deck, get inside immediately. Don't wait for it to get worse. Number 10. Staying in the wrong part of the ship. When rough seas hit, most people instinctively run back to their cabins, thinking it's the safest place to be. But depending on where your cabin is, that could actually make things worse. During the Anthem of the Seas storm, passengers on higher decks experienced violent tilting, furniture sliding across rooms, and even parts of the ceiling collapsing. The higher and farther you are from the center, the more extreme the movement becomes. Here's what most people don't realize. A ship doesn't move evenly. The top, the front, and the back take the hardest hits, while the center stays the most stable. And in a storm, that difference can mean the gap between staying steady or losing control completely. Avoid this. Don't stay on higher decks or near the front and back of the ship during heavy storms. Smart move. Move to a lower, central indoor area, even if it's not your cabin, where the ship's movement is at its lowest. Number 9. Using elevators during rough conditions. It feels easier, faster, more comfortable, but in a storm, it can turn into a trap. Elevators rely on stable power, and during rough conditions, that stability can disappear without warning. There have been real cases where elevators suddenly stopped mid-ride, leaving passengers stuck inside while the ship was violently moving. Now imagine this. You're trapped in a small metal box, no windows, limited space, while the ship tilts, shakes, and creaks around you, and no way out until someone reaches you. Here's what most people don't think about. During emergencies, elevators are often the first systems to shut down, which means the moment you need them most, they may not work at all. Avoid this. Never use elevators during rough seas or emergencies. Don't risk getting trapped. Smart move. As soon as you board, locate the nearest stairwell so you always have a reliable way to move around the ship. Number 8. Trusting loose objects for support. When the ship starts tilting, your first instinct is to grab anything nearby. A chair, a table, whatever keeps you from falling. But in a storm, that instinct can backfire, because the moment the ship rolls, those same objects start moving too. There have been cases where passengers grabbed onto furniture for support, only for it to slide across the floor, pulling them down even harder. What felt stable for a second suddenly turned into the very thing that caused the fall. Here's the danger most people don't realize. If it's not secured, it's not safe. And in rough seas, even heavy objects can shift like they weigh nothing. Avoid this. Don't rely on chairs, tables, or anything that can move. They can slide without warning. Smart move. Hold on to railings, walls, or fixed structures only, anything built into the ship itself. Number 7. Standing upright without stability. When the ship starts moving, your body reacts, but not always the right way. Most people try to stand still, locking their knees, bracing upright, hoping to stay balanced. But that's exactly what makes them fall. Because the ship isn't stable, and if your body is stiff, you move with the fall, not against it. Crew members are trained differently. They don't fight the motion, they adjust to it. Here's what most passengers don't realize. Balance at sea isn't about standing strong, it's about staying flexible. The lower and more relaxed your stance is, the more control you actually have. Avoid this. Don't lock your knees or stand stiff during heavy movement. It makes you easier to knock off balance. Smart move. Slightly bend your knees and keep one hand anchored at all times to stay stable. At this point, you already know more than most cruise passengers ever will. But here's the scary part. Most people don't get hurt because of the storm. They get hurt because they panic. And panic is what turns small mistakes into serious injuries. If you're learning something new, hit like right now and comment, "Storm ready," so I know you're locked in. Because from here on out, these next ones aren't just helpful. They could literally save your life. Number 6. Panicking when communication goes silent. The internet stops working, your phone has no signal, and suddenly, it feels like you're completely cut off from the world. No updates, no messages, just silence. That's when panic starts to creep in. But here's what most passengers don't understand. During storms, losing signal is completely normal. Cruise ships rely on satellites, and in rough weather, those connections can drop without warning. But silence doesn't mean danger. It just means the ship is switching to something more reliable. Because in real emergencies, the crew doesn't use the internet. They use internal systems you can't miss. Avoid this. Don't assume silence means something is wrong. Loss of signal is expected during storms. Smart move. Stay calm and listen closely for official announcements or alarms. They're your real source of information. Number 5. Getting separated from your group. It happens faster than you think. One moment you're together, and the next, the ship tilts, people shift, and suddenly you're alone in a sea of strangers. No familiar faces, no clear direction, just noise, movement, and confusion. And that's when panic hits the hardest. Because in an emergency, being alone doesn't just feel overwhelming, it makes every decision slower and every mistake more dangerous. Here's what most people don't realize. You can't rely on your phone to find each other. Signals drop, batteries die. And in that moment, communication disappears. Avoid this. Don't wander off alone during rough conditions. It only takes seconds to lose your group. Smart move. Agree on a clear meeting point early and stay physically close so you don't get separated when it matters most. Number 4. Not being ready to leave your cabin fast. Most people assume they'll have time. Time to grab their things. Time to think. Time to prepare. But in a real emergency, you might only have seconds. And when that moment comes, hesitation becomes your biggest enemy. There have been cases where passengers had to leave immediately. And in the rush, they left behind essentials, medication, IDs, even their shoes, because nothing was ready. Here's what most people don't realize. Once you step out, you may not be allowed to go back, which means whatever you didn't bring is gone. Avoid this. Don't scatter important items around your cabin. You won't have time to collect them. Smart move. Keep a small grab kit in one place at all times so you can leave instantly when needed. Number 3. Not knowing your way in the dark. When the lights go out, everything changes. Hallways that felt familiar suddenly look the same. Doors blur together. Corners feel unfamiliar. And in low light, even a simple path can turn confusing. There have been moments where passengers struggled just to find the nearest exit, not because it was far, but because they couldn't recognize where they were anymore. Here's what most people don't expect. Emergency lighting isn't bright. It's just enough to guide you. If you already know the way, if you don't, every second becomes guesswork. Avoid this. Don't rely on memory alone. Darkness can completely disorient you. Smart move. Memorize nearby landmarks and count doors to exits so you can navigate even with limited visibility. Number 2. Mistaking normal ship movement for disaster. Here's something most people don't understand. Cruise ships are built to handle conditions far worse than what most passengers will ever experience. But when the ship starts moving aggressively, tilting, creaking, shifting beneath your feet, it feels like something is going terribly wrong. And that feeling spreads fast. One person panics, then another, and suddenly, fear moves faster than the storm itself. Here's the truth. What feels dangerous isn't always a real emergency. And reacting too early or too emotionally can lead to poor decisions that put you at greater risk. Avoid this. Don't panic just because the ship is moving aggressively. It's often designed to handle it. Smart move. Watch the crew's behavior and stay calm unless you receive direct emergency instructions. Number 1. Following the crowd instead of the crew. This is the biggest mistake passengers make. When panic hits, people run, and when one person runs, others follow. No direction, no clarity, just movement. And in that chaos, the crowd starts making decisions based on fear, not facts. In real emergencies, this has led to confusion, delays, and serious injuries. Because here's the truth. The crowd doesn't know what's happening. The crew does. They're trained for this. They've practiced it. And in that moment, they are your only reliable source of direction. But if you follow the wrong group, even for a few seconds, you could end up going the exact opposite way of safety. Avoid this. Don't follow random passengers during chaos. Panic spreads faster than information. Smart move. Lock onto official instructions and follow the crew, no matter what others are doing. The ocean doesn't care how big your ship is, and when things go wrong, you won't have time to figure things out. You'll only have time to react. But now, you're not like most passengers anymore. You're prepared. If this video opened your eyes, hit subscribe right now for more real-world travel tips. And don't stop here, because there's one more mistake most people make, and it happens before they even step on the ship. Click the next video and make sure you're ready before the journey even begins. See you there!